For 10 years, he told his kids their mother destroyed the family, that her reckless spending bankrupted them, that she was the reason they lost their home, and for 10 years they believed him. They cut her off, stopped returning her calls, built a life without her in it. Then one day, while clearing out the attic, one of the kids found an old phone, and everything their father had ever told them turned out to be a lie. This is the story of the most devastating discovery in a cardboard box. Our person grew up watching their family fall apart. The bankruptcy came when they were young. The house was gone, the money was gone, and their parents split. Their father sat them down and explained what happened. Their mother had been reckless with money, spending they couldn't afford, decisions that drained every penny they had. She was responsible for all of it. The bankruptcy, the house, everything, and the kids believed him. Why wouldn't they? He was their dad. He was there. He was the one holding things together while she apparently tore it all down. So they distanced themselves from their mother, didn't return her calls, kept their relationship cold and minimal. Some of them cut her off entirely. Their mother tried to reach out over the years, tried to maintain a relationship, tried to be present. But every time she got close, the narrative their father had built stood between them. She was the one who destroyed the family. That was the story. That was what they knew. 10 years passed. Then one of the kids was cleaning out the attic, going through old boxes. The kind of task that takes an afternoon and somehow turns into an emotional archaeology project. And at the bottom of one of those boxes was a phone. Old, dusty, but still holding a charge. They turned it on. It was their father's. A phone they had never seen before. A phone he had never mentioned. And what was on it changed everything. Their father had a gambling addiction, not a casual habit, not the occasional bet. An underground sports gambling addiction that had been running for years before the bankruptcy. He had lost their life savings. Systematically, quietly, bet by bet. He had watched the money disappear and said nothing, done nothing, just kept gambling and kept losing until there was nothing left to lose. And then when it all collapsed around him, he looked at his wife and made a decision. He built a story, constructed it carefully, pointed every piece of evidence at her, made himself the victim and her the villain. And then he used that story to keep his children. Their mother never recklessly spent a single pound. She never made a bad financial decision. She never destroyed anything. She just couldn't prove she didn't. And for 10 years, she lived with her children thinking she was the reason their family broke apart. She lived with the coldness, the distance, the calls that never got returned. All of it. While their father sat across the dinner table from those same children and let her carry the blame he created. The person who found the phone is now working with legal counsel, figuring out what can be done, what any of it means 10 years later, and they are reaching out to their mother. For the first time in a decade, they are calling her back. Not to explain, not yet, just to say they're sorry. Was there any coming back from this, or is some damage too permanent to repair? Drop your verdict in the comments, and if you have a receipt that tops this, you know where to find us. Subscribe so you never miss a receipt.